Believe we're live. Waiting for the last drivers to drop in the lobby. Good evening and welcome to the IIRL race at Japan for the 81 tier. Good evening, Sun God. And hopefully I'm joined by Aquarius.
I hope so as well. Good evening. And good evening, Sangha. How you doing? Yeah, Japan indeed. It's gonna be interesting. Maybe some mixed weather conditions.
Yeah, let's hope so. It gives another dimension on racing, just compared to only dry racing. It's also a really iconic track over here.
Yes, indeed. Always spectacular races here.
Yeah, and it's really hard to overtake at this track. You don't have that much opportunities. Yeah, coming into the last chicane maybe.
Yeah.
Good evening, Steely. How are you doing?
Good evening. Waiting for the last few drivers. I'm not sure how many we have tonight.
I was just checking the attendance. I believe we only need one other driver. Practice session was also really entertaining to watch. It was some really unexpected drivers in front, and yeah, let's hope we can see them also in front during this race, during this qualifying. luck, mate. Hope you have a great debut in AT1.
So I'm ready to get started.
Yeah, I believe there's we're still waiting for. I believe Sammy. It's
I'm just a little bit impatient, as
yeah.
usual.
We both are, but good evening, Josh. And of course, everybody who's watching, thank you for watching. Hopefully, we will give you a great stream to watch. And luckily, we're back together on stream. Was a bit hard to do the stream the last few times, but luckily, we're back.
Yes, indeed, glad to be back.
And I believe there was a go ahead signal, and we have 26 seconds left on the clock to go and get into qualifying. For all the drivers who are watching and listening, good luck and have a great one. Good evening, Kate. How was your homework going?
Good evening, Kate. Yeah, she still needs to start. I wouldn't mind pretending like she listened to me, but we both know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a completely other discussion and not for this stream. Let's say
That's true.
let's say it like that.
Let's focus on racing here.
Yeah, let's do that. Only a few seconds left before the drivers can get their setups in and go out on track.
15 drivers, maybe one more joining. Otherwise, we're not gonna lose anyone.
I thought Sammy could be joining during qualifying, so let's hope we can get in the lobby in time. Already a driver is going out. It looks like an Alpha.
That's Bloisy. He's always out really fast.
Yeah, almost looks like he doesn't do any setups on his car.
Evening, Novatech. How are you doing?
Anything, mate? Play into the S's. And Ross also really quick on track at the moment. Normally he's a little bit later out on track, but could be interesting. Still, there are only the two drivers currently on track. And it's getting a bit busier on track. Seems like half the field is currently out on track.
A few more drivers, but It's just a matter of setting a time now. Unless
Yeah,
we have one more joining.
yeah. Let's hope we can still join. But first, let's concentrate on Blossy, who's coming into turn one, and then you have to brake very late to go set up your car for turn two, and then of course going into the famous S's.
Really tricky first sector.
Yeah, and you must be very careful not to hit the curb that much because they can really upset your car.
Yeah.
It, going into the two deck corners. Line your car up for this very tricky braking point into the hairpin. Going very deep into the inside. To turn 12. With a very long right-hander to set up your car for turn 13 in its first part of the spoon corner. Then into turn 14. And then you get this very big corner. It's very nice to drive that 130R flat out and line your car up for the Casio triangle. And of course take these. And he lost it into turn 19.
Tricky exit there.
Oh,
Almost spent
that's a
into the
shame.
pits.
Oh, that was a very exciting lap.
Shame he ruined it on the last corner. Ross
Yeah,
now
he had a
coming over the
pretty.
line, a 139.4, also not really that fast.
It looked like he also had a moment because it's almost 10 seconds off the pace that they did in practice. So,
Mr. Wiggles in the
it,
first sector now, I think he's on a lap.
yeah, with Ross behind him, I think. There's a car really close behind him.
130.7 from Asma Frog, going into first for now.
With Bajasti going
Yeah,
second in a 130.9.
Ross really close to Mr. Wiggles.
Mr. Wiggles going into the spoon corner. Taking a really nice line into that corner. Staying within the lines, didn't invalidate it. So he's lining up his car for the 130R. Taking that inside cone with him. He stays on track and puts himself in first in a 130.0. That's almost 4/10, I believe, quicker than they did in practice.
Ross went into P3,
And
130.2.
Snacks ending his lap in P7. As a Mercedes, I believe this Esmer's Rock. And
Just a
let's
matter
see
of
what
putting a time on the boards now.
Yeah, of course, because we have 15 drivers and we will go with 15 drivers into Q2. Our featured driver of tonight, Mr. Colucci, is currently on our outlap. So let's see what our fellow Dutchman can do.
In the orange car.
In the orange car and currently out on track on a medium tire. Yeah.
Gonna start his lap now, setting him up.
And I believe Sammy has joined the lobby. Mr. Colucci into turn one. It's also a very tricky corner, but when you hit that corner so right, then it's so lovely. And also when you get that great rhythm into the S's, that's also very nice.
Yeah, just a little bit offline and ruins the whole sector.
Yeah, you can lose more than a second through those corners over there when you just not into the right rhythm. So let's see if Mr. Colucci can match the time from, I think Snacks should be,
Yes, next is the first one on mediums. Who set
yeah,
a time?
who set a decent time compared to Steely and Bloisy. And think they can go a lot faster.
We are with 16 drivers now, so we are gonna lose somebody.
Yeah. And Mr. Colucci went up to P8, uh,
What?
8 tenths behind Snacks. So
132.2.
let's see what Hungry Throne can do. He was very quick during practice. So thanks, Kate. Sorry that I saw it that late, but the action on track was keeping me away from the chat.
Yeah, another year
Hungry
older.
Throne.
Maybe we can sing later.
How about no? And Hungry Throne going up to P7 in a 130.9. Also on a medium tire. So there are a few drivers that put on that medium tire for this qualifying session. Both Mr. Colucci and Hungry Throne did that. I still don't know why you want to do that during the qualifying. Personally, I love to have that all soft tires and not have that opportunity to take a medium compound during qualifying. Don't see the
Yeah,
uh,
maybe to save some tires. Some
yeah,
soft
for what
tires
for
for
that.
Q2, Q3.
Yeah, but you only have one pit stop during qualifying during the race. So
Hmm. Yeah, but maybe you want to set in Q2, Q3.
yeah,
I don't know. Ask them. They're the guys using the mediums. Maybe getting
so
used to
let's
the
see what.
track or something.
Yeah, let's see what. I believe it's Semi. What Semi can do during his first flying lap. Joined a little bit later, but just in time to set a lap in. Going into the spoon corner. And Esma Frog retired, I believe, in pit lane. He
Yeah,
thinks
looks like
he's
that.
safe. Yeah, but with only one driver, we are going to lose. And of course, one of the last drivers aren't out on track, Josh.
Two more
Famous to
people
be
need to
one
set a
of the.
time. Josh
Yeah,
and
Pelly
Pelly.
and Josh. And Josh famously one of the last drivers out on track to set a lap in. So I believe Pelly is also in front of Josh, so
Yes, slightly. I expect Josh to go through easily. Our championship leader.
and Bloisy currently behind those two drivers and on a lap he really needs to improve on that time, and he proved he can go a lot faster, but sadly lost that in the last corner last time around.
Josh passed Belly now.
Yeah, Pelly went out of the way for Bloisy, I believe. To turn in 19 and goes 8th fastest in 1:30.8. So he's really up in the mix for with this time for Q Q2 of course, but look at those times. First 10 drivers all within the 10th, all within a second of each other. It's crazy. And TJ Steely lost his car, and Josh setting a purple sector 1, but not that convinced that it's really purple.
It does look fast. Interesting to see if he can get under the 130s.
And yeah, and he always looked fast.
Bit deep there.
And of
Yes.
course, he's going faster than a 129.6, almost 4 tenths faster than Mr. Wiggles.
Great lap from Josh.
It's so crazy to see every time that we watching those streams and races from Josh. He's so fast.
So our feature driver is in trouble. He needs to improve, but he's improving 5 tenths almost.
Let's see if we can.
That's gotta be close with TJ Steely.
Yeah, DJ Steely making his debut in AT1. So, and of course, it's all so close to each other. It's crazy. With 2:45 left on the clock, Mr. Colucci is already 1.1 second faster than he was before. So
So that
this could be
means
very.
TJ Steely is gonna be eliminated, still being in the pits now.
Yeah, but and Mr. Colucci going 11th fastest. So currently he is safe.
Yeah, that should
And
bring him through.
yeah, but Hungry Throne, Semi, Jump Band, all out on track to set a time. Snacks retired, thinks he's safe with that time. I think he's right with that.
Yes, TJ Steely still in the pits on in 16. So he is on the outlap now. Or driving out of the pits.
Yeah, there should be enough time to set a lap in. And from our weatherman out on track, there's a 10 to 15 minute call for rain.
That should be interesting.
That
How
could be
about the
fun.
race next? Is it dry or
Can you give us a weather update for the race?
Mr.
Done
Wiggles on
timed.
an outlap as well. So is Ross.
And TJ Steely still got 50 seconds left on the clock to go over the line to go for his last flying lap. He's probably be the last one to set a lap in, or will it be Ross? I think it's Ross behind him.
Yes.
But
Ross is
let's
indeed
follow.
behind him.
But let's follow TJ Steely because he's the driver currently in the danger zone. There's also a driver, I believe it's on Sunday, really a driver that's really up there in front of the pack. You can elaborate more about the races on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really pay attention to other people. You always race like 2, 3 people.
Yeah,
I
of course,
always try
it's
to
more.
stay in the vicinity of the hissy, so if you're
TJ
close to
Steele
him,
is improving on his time. He's currently a tenth faster than he was before, so he still needs to find a little bit more to go past
he needs
Mr.
seconds.
Colucci.
He needs
He
over a
needs a
second
second.
improvement. TJ Steele.
But look at those times. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they're really close. 13,
Oh, and
14,
TJ Steele
15.
invalidated his lap.
So that's it. That's qualifying.
That's
We will lose
qualifying the
TJ Steele.
with Josh going fastest in a 129.6, go 4 tenths faster than the rest of the pack because it's behind that. It's all within a second, within 8 tenths of each other.
Yeah, 1 to 15.
It's crazy, man.
2 to 15 is a second.
It's
If Josh
yo
wasn't that fast, they would be in a second.
yeah.
So we blame
Uh,
Josh for not being able to say that. But still very close.
yeah, you give it a real shot, Steely. So sadly, we're going to lose in qualifying one. We're going to lose Steely,
There's
but
still a race left,
Josh,
so
yeah, he has enough time to prepare for the race. So uh, Josh fastest in the 129.6. Yeah, what a field. So, I feel so privileged to be a streamer from this for this tier. It's so crazy how close this racing is and how close everybody is in qualifying, how fast everybody is. It still looks dry, but it looks a little bit dangerous about the rain. But I hear some engines roaring at the moment, so I think we will see a very quick driver out on track. And I think we're going to see a lot of drivers currently on track, so hopefully nobody will be impeding each other. And let's see, everybody's going out on track. So that will be crazy to follow, but I think uh, and we got the big boss Ross currently a first driver out on track into the S's. all drivers on the soft tire. So we got all 15 drivers out on track with the danger of rain coming. So this should be very mental. So Ross lining his car up into Spoon.
Interesting to see when the rain is gonna fall.
It's completely mental. Everybody's out on track. I never saw that before in Q2.
Yeah, it's
That
really busy.
everybody was out of track within a few seconds of the light going on green.
You could maybe have
So
one
Ross,
chance on a dry lap. We have the mirror.
yeah. So let's go on board with Ross for his first flying lap of this session. It's still dry, but looking at the sky, it looks a little bit dangerous. Like you said, of course, it looks like they only have one chance with the weather report we had from Snacks. So good evening, Nico. I'm doing fine. Great to see you. Also a French in the chat at the moment. And Roy's lining his car up for a hairpin. Into turn 12. Taking the inside line. Line up your car for turn 13, the first part of the Spoon curve. Into the turn 14, the second part. Keeps it valid and gets so much speed to go full throttle into the 130R. Taking a tight line and taking a lot of curve into the Casio triangle.
It's like a nice lap from Ross.
Yeah, it's all so faster than Josh did in Q1.
129.5. Slightly, but
Wow.
faster than Ross. Josh, well done.
Yeah, but currently fastest. And let's see what Josh can do. Ending his lap behind Semi, I think. And also puts a 129.6, so he's up with his time with Q1, but not faster than Ross.
About the same time he did in Q1.
So it's
a couple more
really
drivers
fast.
now in the 129.
Only drive without the time. Let's follow what Snacks can do. Taking a little bit of a wide line through the hairpin. It looks at my screen that it's going to be raining a little bit. Don't know what you are seeing at the moment, Koalas.
I don't see it yet.
Maybe
Sometimes
I was only
it's hard to
imagining it.
spot.
I think it's running into the Casio triangle.
If I go on board, I just see some raindrops. So it's now or never for Snacks.
Oh, Snacks puts him in 11.
So that's it.
I think that's it. Oh, what a shame.
I don't see anybody
into pit lane
now. Mr. Colucci invalidated.
I think everybody's going into pit lane at the moment because rain is falling, and I think this was a very short Q2. Was very intense.
Indeed.
But with the weather predictions, I think this This is the only thing that
Yeah, it
we
would
will
be
going to
really hard
say.
to improve now. Impossible.
Uh, it's clearly impossible to improve on a wet track. I thought, I believe I saw in practice we had a short uh, wet portion, and they were putting in times like 140 or such like that. So currently, and I think that could be the end of qualifying. We will see Ross first in a 129.5, followed by Josh. That could be a very tongue breaker with the start of the race. Followed by Deflated We and Mr. Wiggles. Hungry Stone in fifth, followed by Smaller Smiley, Blaugy in P7, Majestic P8. So Majestic also has a really great pace around this track. Esma Frog, who we now watching, is currently P9, Pelly P10, Snacks P11, Greg P12, who's going out for a new lap. So that's interesting.
Yeah, softs as well.
Yeah. Mr. Clutchy P13, John Pan P14, and Sammy P15. Oh, uh, Snacks has problems with the last corner. That's a shame.
Oh, everybody going out on softs again.
What?
The DRS was disabled, I noticed. So
Yeah.
I doubt we will see anyone improving, but
Normally I would say for just retire your car. If it's going to rain until the end of the session, what?
yeah. Greg is gonna start a lap now. Or maybe he will go
Yeah,
into the pits. He's
yeah, he's
going into
going
the
into the pit.
pits.
Yeah, I think it was a no. Yeah, Mr. Clucci
Spun
put it in
out.
the wall. So yeah, it's undrivable on those slick tires. Jessic retired, Ross retired. I think it's waiting for the call that everybody is going to retire the car. It doesn't make any sense.
John Pants is starting his lap now.
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah, but it's already hard to improve on a 130 in the dry. So how do you want to do that in the wet, especially into the acid where he's now driving?
Yeah, he will find out in the first sector when he
Yeah,
is delta time.
I think he will notice when he hit one of those puddles around the track, and there he goes. Sorry, sorry, I predict it wasn't meant like that, John. But
Yeah, you just jinxed it.
yeah, sorry.
So 3
But
more drivers left. Smaller Smiley, Mr. Lucci, and John Pants. 2 more. Smaller Smiley and John Pants.
and I want to give a special mention to Pat making it into Q3. Well, it's really it really impressed me. That
1 more retirement, so just John Pants left now on track.
yeah, I think
On his
John
soft
Pants
tires.
is going in pit lane, and we will have a little bit sooner going into Q3.
Yeah, otherwise we might have time to think for a bit yesterday. We
Why?
have to fill some time. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, well, then I will put the mic off.
You're lucky Japan goes into the pits.
So, and jump and retired from the session. So, like we predicted, there you have it. That's qualifying 2. Don't know what the predictions are for the third qualifying session, if we still have rain or that it will be drying up. So, let's wait and see.
Yeah, it's a surprise for us.
And it's raining harder, so maybe we'll see the wet tire over here.
Yeah, more
We'll
rain.
see. Currently, everybody's on the Inter, so now they're not so eager to go out.
Yeah, there's no pressure to go out at least.
Oh, there's no.
Here's
But there's
some
someone.
movement.
It's Mercedes, so it's Esma Frog, who's the first one out on the wet track, followed by Bloisy in the Alfa Romeo.
The Alpha Tauri of Hungary throwing going out as well. A couple more joining
Yeah,
now.
I think now the pack will go out. Now you have to be very careful taking those curves around the S's, especially the S's. You can so easily lose your car over those curves, even in the drive. And Bloisy really wants to overtake Frog, it looks, but
It doesn't look like it's raining too hard.
it's still raining. When I look at the track, I see everywhere I see raindrops. So and Frog lets Bloisy past. So only Smaller Smiley is currently still in pit lane. Everybody else is currently out on track, with of course Josh, the last one, in line to make his flying lap. He has enough space to the other drivers. And it looks like we also have a bit movement from Smaller Smiley. Oh, and Bloisy
Bloisy
already invalidated.
validates.
So let's see what Esma Frog can do. Hopefully Bloisy gets out of his way and they don't have any problems. So hoping that you get so much traction through those S's, that's so important, and especially when you have a wet track. This is really the only point on track where you can really overtake someone. Is, in my opinion, not really another real big opportunity to
Yeah,
overtake. Yeah,
DRS
maybe turn
straight
one.
is pretty short.
Yeah, maybe turn one you can overtake, but
And Esmar Frog, the first one over the line, 137.0.
looks like a pretty decent lap. But
Hungry
Hungry
Throw.
Throne going even faster with a 136.0.
Whole second faster.
The times will be dropping in with deflated wheel going faster than 135.8. So Josh ending his second sector in a 118.1 and invalidated his lap in the 130R. So he will need to go for another run.
It's the Wiggles on another attempt as well. It seems like Majestic as well.
Yeah, he needed to. He invalidated his last lap, so he needs to go for another run.
Oh, there on the side. It was Pelly. Luckily, he wasn't in the way of anybody. Oh, and Ross losing it. Quite a slide there.
And Mr. Wiggles, let's see what he can do in the second sector. And he improves a lot, but he needs to improve a lot. It was also already 15 seconds up on his last time, so looks like he's going to improve a lot. And goes his third fastest in 136.3. Pretty decent laps currently set. So Majestic going for his run into turn 2 and going in those tricky asses, leaving a lot of space to the curbs in turn 4, I believe.
And Josh and Pelosi back into the pits without setting a lap time.
Do you also see that Blochi is putting on the soft tires?
Yeah.
That should
Maybe
be
he's
mental.
just checking the delta.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it's anywhere close to soft.
No,
It's still raining.
no. You almost see puddles creating at the moment, so it's crazy to go out on a lap on those soft tires, but you never know.
He is doing it, apparently. On the soft tires.
Patch is. Could you double check that if he's going on a soft tire? Patch currently at
It looks like it.
Casio Triangle. That's crazy. And Patch going fifth fastest in 136.6.
Pelosi already lasted in the first sector. Don't think it was a wise call to go on the softs.
No.
So Bloisy won't set a time. Probably in Q3. Josh still in the pits, under pressure now.
Could be very hard. And Smaller Smiley also soft tire. Now it's getting really crazy.
No, Small Smiley already put the into spec out.
It's very wise of him. But Josh is also waiting a lot.
Oh, Ross going wide in the. Ross is gonna start a lap
One.
now. Oh, it's really struggling to get the power down.
Yeah, it's really hard, and that's the reason why it was so a no-brainer to go on those inters that I don't
And Bloise is
get
gonna
it. Why
start a
you?
lap. Try at least.
It's going to be 15 seconds slower than the slowest car, but still, it's P10. Ross going 4 tenths faster than he did before, but he needs a lot more than that. What can Ross do in the second sector? Going 8 tenths faster and putting in the purple sector too. So this could be interesting. And lining his car up for the Casio triangle. And into the last corner. There's a little bit of a wiggle in that corner and going fifth fastest in a 1:36.4.
Josh out of the
And
pits
of
now
course,
as well.
in his
And
outlap into the Denker corners. And Hungry Throne going fastest in a 1:35.0. So Hungry Throne found a little bit of pace on those tires.
it's not that far off. Bloise isn't that far off actually with the soft tires.
I was just about to say that I'm pretty surprised that Bloise is really not that far off the pace. Maybe if he can find a little bit more, but still it's too wet for those slick tires.
As long as it keeps raining.
He looks like he has some really great grip around the track. So
And is Josh gonna make it? 8 seconds, yeah, he's gonna make it, but it's really close to the finish line. 3 seconds left, and he starts his lap.
so let's follow Josh, who will be the last driver going over the start finish and put a lap on the board. Currently Hungry Phone fastest, Mr. Wiggle second, Majestic third.
Great lap
Tango
from
one.
Pajasic, qualifying at third. The track is drying up, seeing the time is improving.
Yeah, so it could be a really great call from Josh going in to be the last one to set a lap in. Into turn 12 and into the spoon corners 13 and 14. Of course, he couldn't improve on his earlier set time, so what can Josh do? Pay that much attention on his second sector, which time he had, so let's see what he can do in the last corner. It goes second in a 1:35.5. So there you will have it for qualifying. Hungry Throne in pole position.
Well done for him. Almost 5 tenths faster than Josh.
And of course, a really big mention to our how we call it, our uh, recruiter, Majestic, in fourth position. So Hungry Stone fastest in a 1:35.0. Josh second, Mr. Wiggles fourth, third, Majestic fourth, Deflated Wee fifth, Smaller Smiley sixth, Esma Frog seventh, Ross in eighth, Pelly P9 and Employee P10. We will have a 5-minute break and then we will go right away with the start. No formation lap and Hungry Throne on pole position.
And I'll be back in 30 seconds. I just need to go to the toilet.
So that gives me in the meantime to do our feature driver. We would like to know our drivers a little bit better and inform you, of course, about our drivers. Like we said during the stream already, Mr. Colucci is our driver of our feature driver. He is 29 years old. He comes from the Netherlands and he's currently a loss adjuster at Dekra Automotive. He doesn't have a dream job and he has other interests and he likes MMA and kickboxing. He's using a Wheel Thrustmaster TX and his favorite driver of all time is Manuel Fangio. What is his best track on the calendar? He enjoys Jeddah a lot. In the meantime, we get a weather update from Snacks and it will be raining at the end of the race. The race strength of Mr. Colucci is a clean driver and he's really good at tire management. And his hopes for the season is he hopes to get points. He doesn't have any rivals in this league. So that was a pretty fast summary of Mr. Colucci. Of course, we will hope he has a great race. Of course, all the other drivers also.
It's always nice to learn a bit more about the driver.
Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, rain at the end, I read.
Yes, we got a word back from our weather reporter on track.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, but sometimes when there's rain at the end of the race, it's net just falling net a bit too late to make it a real interesting situation.
Yeah,
But
but it could also drop early.
yeah,
Could
yeah,
go fast, yeah. Let's just wait and see. And
50% of the race, by the way.
70% of the race, what? Dry,
Yeah,
wet.
elaborate a bit more.
You're gonna spin 60%, 70% of the race.
Don't jinx him. That is nice. Oh, let's see. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
at 70% of the race, it's going to be raining. Okay.
Yeah, it could be earlier, it could be.
Yeah,
Probably gonna see some people starting on the hards.
yeah, trying to drive it through that point that you can make the switch to the inters.
Maybe we see some bald people on the mediums. Sometimes you gamble and then the rain comes early.
True.
It's at least gonna be a spectacular ending of the race. Some rain on the end.
That gives you another dimension to with racing. Then when you only have dry racing, then it could be very predictable
It's
when the race
easier to
starts
make a mistake.
eventually. And it's easy to miss the right opportunity to make the change to to those tires. Sometimes you're just a lap too late, or you have to struggle a whole lap or a half lap.
Yeah, you have to be a bit lucky as well when you're what's your position on the track when the rain really starts to fall. It's also
And
tricky
I
to
see we
judge
have
when you have to put them on.
a 15-second call to lights on and the start of this race. Again, we don't have a formation lap
Straight into the
due,
action.
due to one of the bugs in the game. Just one of them.
Are there bugs in the game?
And the first two, second, third, fourth, fifth, and the lights are off. And here we go. And
Seems like a clear start. Clean start. Hungry thrown on the mediums. While the Smiley dropping all the way back on the softs.
yeah, we got a yellow flag in sector one
Three people on the
because of that.
mediums. The rest all on the hard tires except Smiley on the softs. Belly Bloisy and Hungry thrown.
And Josh already under pressure by deflated wheel.
Maybe
Josh
had one.
lost a lot of time to underthrown.
Maybe had a moment. Hungry thrown on the mediums, so that's the faster tire as well.
Yeah, but both deflated and Josh and deflated on the inside and they
Ooh.
touch each other. Oh! And Pajetic has to look, but don't have any
It's messy
opportunity
there
to
now.
make a move.
And Majestic
And
passed.
Pajetic on the inside
Deflated.
by deflated wheel. And Ross also passed the deflated wheel. So deflated wheel lost a few positions and Pajetic goes a little bit wide through Spoon corner. Maybe
Ross gonna
already
take
has.
advantage of that. On the inside of Majestic already.
Jessic now currently under pressure by deflated wheel and Mr. Wiggles.
2.9 seconds. 100 thrown ahead.
Wow. He's really pushing. And Mr. Wiggles dropping back. Majestic is currently has a little bit of breathing space behind him from deflated wheel. And we got a yellow flag in sector 3. I believe it's for Greg. No, it's for Bloisy.
Deflated wheel wiggles and snacks in the three-way battle.
Next.
The fifth.
And this is no place on track to make a move. But it's really
Oh, they're so close.
great racing. As deflated, I don't see any damage on that car from deflated, but I'm glad I'm not stupid to make a call of that. But
Just luckily, Josh was able to keep the car. It seemed almost about to spin.
Hungry Throne is really pushing it. It's already 3.4 seconds away from Josh,
Has to make the
who's
most
followed
out of those
closely
medium.
by Ross.
Yeah, Ross really close to Josh.
It's partly about those tires, but 3.5 seconds. It's not only the
Now we
tires.
gotta see you move from Ross.
Yeah, but Josh is really defending his position going into the Casio triangle.
Yeah, but DRS is gonna be activated now.
Hungry Phone going into the fast lap of the race. Yeah, Josh is really under pressure from Ross, who is driving really clever about where to make a move on his fellow competitor. So Greg lost so much time. And now with deflated.
Mr. Wiggles deflated, the snacks still really close to each other. Battling for fifth.
Yeah.
Gastic kinda has a gap in front and behind. He is slowly gaining on Ross.
And our feature driver of today, Mr. Colucci, is also in a fight with Asma Frog. Also within a second of his front runner. So we will have DRS and Mr. Wiggles. Whoa, what happened?
He just lost it.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah.
Coming out of Spoon Corner, it's so easy to lose your car over there.
He just kept steering to the left and ended up in the walls.
Oh.
No safety car.
No, probably not. TJ Steely also retired. Yeah, that's safety car or virtual.
Seems like a safety car is out.
Full safety car. I saw it on the boards beside the track.
And Bloisy going into the pits and picking up a 5-second penalty.
It's a right call to make a pit stop, but sadly you have to pick up a 5-second.
Really not in the what Hungry Phone wanted. Safety car now. Yeah. Oh, nice gap, Bill.
Oh, that's shame, Steely. Sorry to hear that, mate.
So far, Ross having a great race. 5 positions gained already. Started in 8th.
Wow.
Snacks also 5 positions. John Pants in 7th. Gained 7 positions. And our featured driver in the points, P9. Gained 4 places.
Wow. I think this safety car will take about 2 or 3 laps. How many drivers will make a pit stop? Hungry Throne is the first one to go into pit lane. It's going to cost him a few places, I think.
Yeah, but yeah.
He was one of those drivers. Yeah, he was one of those drivers that was on the medium tire, I believe.
Yeah, he will hit himself in the face if the rain comes early now. And he could have made that with the mediums.
Yeah, but he already got 5 laps done from the 27 of the whole race, so could be. He's dropping back to the P10.
It is kind of free pit stop. And Smaller Smiley and Greg going into the pits as well.
Yeah, but all the other drivers are hoping that they can last those tires until the rain drops, and then they have that pit stop advantage is completely lost from Hungry Throne.
Bloisy again into the pits, probably to take his 5-second penalty.
But you can take them on the safety car, I believe.
Yeah, he's doing that now.
Yeah, he did that. Okay. strange.
So just leading the pack
Minutes.
behind the safety car. Ross and P2.
I,
Majestic
I
on
heard
podium now.
I heard a 50-minute goal for the rain.
Okay. Oh, and as my frog returned. Oh,
Oh
he lost
no.
it out of spoon as well. Same place
Oh
as
no.
Mr.
This could be a
Wiggles.
very strange race.
We're down to 13 already.
Yeah. Yeah, it will take the safety car another few laps, I think.
Yeah, but Blois is still really far behind. He still needs to go into spoon.
Be mental if we now have monsoon rain. Just like when we were live.
At least some action,
Now
right?
now we got a 2-hour break. Let's drive a lap behind the safety car and call it a day.
I'm not sticking around for that. So Greg almost got up with the back. Blois is on the finish line now. Let's hope he can make up the gap in this lap so the safety car can come in. And we can go back to racing.
Yeah. Currently, Hungry Phone is picking up the extra point for fastest lap of the race, but
he's gonna be disappointed with 8th and just the fastest lap being in front.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I think he was hoping that there were a few other drivers that would make a pit stop or were on a different set of tires.
Bloisy catching up now as well. So hopefully we have the safety car coming in this lap.
See if we can get a call, but I'm afraid that we have to go for another lap. Or it should be such a late call.
Yeah,
it's a really late call. Damn.
That's really late. Just straight away on throttle. Has a gap.
Just a little bit of breathing space to
Inflated
Josh
wheel on
compared
the
to
inside of Patch.
Patch going wide.
Still a 5th. Snacks have 4th now.
Patch under pressure by jump end, or will jump. Oh, got a yellow flag in sector 1. It's jump end.
Hungry Throne is 6th already. Let's see if he can make some progress with those new tires.
Yeah, but he already has a little bit of a gap, and he's also on the hard tire.
In the end, it's still a long race. We have rain inbound. Might be another safety car. But probably best strategy is not to pick up penalties.
And Mr. Colucci is lost it in the hairpin. Ross is really gaining fast on Josh at the moment, so let's see if those two
top 5 really close to each other. A little bit of a gap between Ross and Deflated. And Hungry Throne is catching up as well.
And then we've thrown Patch and Snacks all in a fight for that last podium position, but Ross currently with almost lost it in the S's. Really kept it nice.
They played it really close now to Ross as well. Patch dropping back a bit, not able to follow Snacks. Oh, and Snacks
And
had a
deflated.
moment.
Oh, what a shame. And deflated, we need to make up positions to have a little bit of a chance still in the championship.
Yeah,
Josh
you can't
currently
have Josh
really
winning.
far in front.
I think 61 points, 62 points.
61 points coming into this race. And Adrian's, who isn't here at the moment, is third. He's 82 points behind. So, and Ross is getting also into the mix because he's 84 points behind. So,
It would be another 10 points gain for Josh at the moment
and
on the
we got
flated wheel.
another safety car. Why do we got this safety car?
I'm not sure. Maybe somebody spun or something.
Yeah,
Mr. Glucci going into the pits. Doesn't feel like there's a point in
I think
pitting.
rain should be imminent at this moment. So, Snacks, that's oh man, such a shame to see drivers.
12 more left.
Sorry, man.
DNF of Snacks. Shit.
So, how many safety cars do we still have left in this race?
I hope 0. We will see. Mr. Glucci all the way back now, but on a medium tires. Fresh medium tires. He could be fast now.
Maybe with a little bit of luck we could see safety car in this lap, but
Could be another
Mr.
late goal.
Gluchev. Yeah, I think the call for the safety car will be in the Casio triangle, but there was last lap was also
Yeah, but at
where
that
the call
point,
was.
Mr. Glucci already. Yeah, he still needs to catch up.
Yeah. We're going for another lap behind the safety car. It was just a tad too late.
So far, still no penalties.
Oh, and the only penalty that I believe, who was it? Smiley?
I think Bloise had a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh, but Bloise and the Alfa Romeo both make them. And Bloise already going to the Inters. Same for John Pan. I don't see any rain at the moment, even if I'm on board.
Maybe it's inbound and they're just risking it.
Yeah, but you destroy those tires.
It's a shame we can't see any weather reports. Updates as a spectator.
But even if I look on board with drivers, I don't see any rain or I don't have any scent of rain that's going to be dropping.
Oh, me either, but if it's gonna drop really soon. And you don't lose 20 seconds for the next couple of laps. And Inters might be.
Yeah, I will have to wait to see if they
Yeah, there's still no raindrops now, so the safety car comes in and we go back to racing speed. We're gonna lose quite some time.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose a lot of time that choice. But
Yeah, both
the
are
rain
fast.
now is if the rain was falling at the beginning of this lap, now this goal was a little bit earlier. Now it's in 130R. Aston Frog left the session. So already 10 laps in this race, and we go for the second restart. And Josh is really on fire with his restarts, but Ross isn't
And
sleeping,
deflated
and
wheel is
deflated Wii is
close.
already attacking Ross, but Ross defends his position and keeps it in second.
And Hungary thrown on the inside of Majestic. Those two
Into the
battling it
SS
out
and
as well.
Patch keep that fourth position. Deflated Wii is completely into the gearbox of Ross, so Ross will have to look behind him and a little bit less to the front. Deflated Wii really looking for every small opportunity to make a move.
Yeah, he needs to get some more points. He doesn't want to be running up for the second year in a row.
It's one of his favorite tracks, I believe. So
They're actually not losing that much time into it. Lois is 1.78 seconds. They're
yeah,
losing
but
a bit
it's
now.
now 2 seconds. And Hungry Throne past Majestic is currently in fourth, back in fourth.
Hungry Throne is a slightly newer tire.
Yeah, 4 laps newer tires. So and I would if I started on those medium tires and it was I know there was rain falling within 20 minutes, then I would pick another set of medium tires. Just so didn't get the choice that he made to go for that medium for that hard tire, but
Yeah,
maybe he did have a set left.
I don't think rain is that far away.
Yeah, I
Looking
see
at
it
the
falling
pictures
at the
next,
moment.
like 5,
I
6
saw
laps.
a look on board. I saw rain falling
Yeah, indeed.
with Josh's car.
So Bloise and John Pants actually,
Yeah, but you destroyed your tires for 2-3 laps for what? For 4 seconds that you will have at the moment,
well, they
and even
seem to
more
be
to
gaining
the
time
front
now.
runners.
They're 11 seconds, 12 seconds behind the leaders.
Who will be the first one to make the call to go for the Intes?
I don't know, they might not win the race, but
And
they
Ross is going for the pit stop.
seems still a bit early.
Mr. Colucci is also making a pit stop. But like what you said, Bloise and Jampan were really gaining fast. And we got the first penalties.
No, they're actually not gaining on the leader yet. Not on Josh.
Okay.
They're losing quite fast still. 40 seconds.
14.
14 and a half.
It's still enough to make a move for first. And
It's 15
Hungry
seconds
Throne
now.
had a little bit of moment and have a look to deflated Wii. So Hungry Throne really picked up the pace. Of course, we saw at the beginning of the race that he was really fast. but he really made up for his mistake.
Ross already lost over a second on the leader. So it's still too early for the English. Now he's gaining some time. Or maybe now he has some heat in those tires.
Yeah, it's also a really tricky call.
I think you have to go now because the next lap will be
Deflated
too
wheel
late.
is making a deflated wheel is making a pit stop, but Josh is still going on. Same can be said for a Hungry Throne and Pajestic also. Pelly's also staying out,
Yeah,
and
it's time
DRS is
now.
disabled. So yeah, I think
Good call
deflated
from
we made the
deflated wheel.
best call. I think yeah, deflated
But
look.
Loisy
Uh,
overcuts him. Jump hands. Passes him as well.
yeah, but like I said,
Four
how
laps.
much life did they get out of those tires at the moment?
Yeah, indeed, but it is at least an interesting strategy.
Sure, of course. But I think deflated we made the best call because he made a move, he made a position up compared to Ross, so
Yeah,
he overtook Ross
he
making
covered
a pit
Ross.
stop.
And Loisy picking up a penalty now.
Yellow flag in sector 1 for Mr. Colucci, I think.
And the
It's,
difference between Ross and Josh kind of keeps the same.
and how much time is that at the moment? If he wants to make a pit stop at the
23
moment,
seconds. I think Josh
will he
would
be
still be in front of.
deflated?
Not in front of Deflated, I think. It's 21 seconds between
He's
Josh and
now making a
Deflated.
pit stop, so Hungry Throne also, so all the other drivers who didn't make a pit stop at the moment are coming in.
Deflated we into
So let's stay
130R now.
let's stay with Bloisy at the moment. He's the first one on already on those intes.
Deflated we is stuck behind John Pants. Going for a move now on the main straight. On the outside,
And he
does he have enough speed? Oh, and he goes a bit wide.
deflated really made a great pit stop because he's in fourth and Josh is in sixth.
And Ross is really close to Josh with heat on his tires. And Greg and Small is finally still going on those mediums.
Mr. Colucci retired from the session. He did that in pit lane, so won't get the safety car for that. Sadly to see him go.
So we have Bloisy leading this race.
And Ross having a little bit of a look in the inside by Josh, who is closely following John Pant. Josh will need to make a move on John Pant. But Deflated Wheel is currently doing the best.
Is it coming? Yes, on the outside at 130R, going wide. Oh, and he has to give the position back, and Ross passes Josh.
It's a little bit of a crazy doing over here. 3 wide.
And Josh lost so many time then.
Currently we got Bloisy in front, but followed closely by Deflated Wheel, who had the best pit stop, best pit stop strategy from the front runners. So I think still the Bloisy destroyed his tires in the first 4 or 5 laps that he did on those tires, and
He just
picking
doesn't
up
have the
another
pace,
3.
pushing too hard.
Yeah,
But he could get in maybe the top 5 or something. The gap he made now. Time he won with that free pit stop.
of course.
Deflated wheel so close.
If you had to make a pit stop, yeah, but it was not a call that you had to make. So, but at the end
Deflated wheel
they
closing
were.
in. Are we gonna see a move from deflated wheel? On the inside.
On the inside.
Bloisy
Oh,
braking really late. Switch back on the outside now. Better traction.
switch back from deflated.
Great move from deflated
There's
wheel.
so much more traction. He had so much more traction coming out at the Casio triangle. And Hungry Throne overtook Josh. So
Just not that
after
comfortable
that,
in the wet.
no,
And Ross closed up to Bloisy as well.
what a fight for the front positions.
Yeah, Ross is
All
still
race
within.
long. Oh,
Ross is still within a second of deflated wheel. Yeah, not anymore after that moment.
But it doesn't matter, of course, that there's no DRS during the wet weather conditions.
Just meant like he's really close there.
Yeah, sure. And Sammy picking up a 3-second penalty, and we got a yellow flag in sector 3, and it is Bloisy.
Strange place to lose it. So, just in front of his teammate. Majestic behind those two guys.
Yeah, and Ross has a really great race. Making up 6 positions from the start, and John Pant taking 8 positions from the start, so that's really a great race that he has.
Yeah, but down to 11. So almost points for everybody.
Yeah, sadly down to 11, but...
And John Pant's on the outside of Bloisy, his teammate.
Patch having a look at Bloisy.
Bloisy just seems to have lost it.
Semi-retired in pit lane, so we get back to 10 drivers, so all drivers who finish will score points.
And Majestic just faster than Bloisy. You clearly see now he's held up. Bloisy is all over the track. Except on the track.
Well, will Batch make the move? He's going for a different line through the hairpin.
It just felt like he had to, take that line to not go into the back of Bloisy. Going on the brakes quite early.
And Patch will have to make the move because Pelly is also closing in on this fight. So
yeah, it's a good run
in the meantime, in the front, Ross is also closed the gap to deflated.
A little bit of a moment coming out of that corner from deflated.
If I look at the clouds, it looks like it could be drying up at the end. Hungry Throne also gaining on those front runners.
Oh, and Pax has a good run now. the outside.
Passes side by side with Bloisy into Denga 1, Denga 2.
Patch just didn't want to risk it. Belly really close now as well.
Clearly Patch taking a different line through the hairpin. Trying to get a little bit more traction out of that corner. To Spoon.
He's so much faster.
Clearly is being held up by Bloisy at the moment, but it's fair racing.
Yeah, indeed. It's just hard to overtake even more in the rain.
Yeah. It's not like Monaco that you have walls at the end of the pack, and I think it could have a warning by cutting the corner. But
Bloisy having a great exit there. Just pulling away.
yeah, Patch had a little bit of a moment that he took a little bit of too much of the inside curve. And it's also hard then if this is the part of the track where you are faster, but you lose so much time at the real overtaking.
No chance to overtake.
Just hoping that you're
At some point we will send it.
Yeah, he needs to send it. Yeah, he's going to send it. Oh!
A little bit of contact.
And this is the clean driving. He's giving back the position.
And Greg also caught up with these guys now. Deflated really Ross and Hybrid Pro having a two-way battle there.
Yeah, but I think they have the same problem that Patch has with Bloisy.
It's so hard to overtake.
Opportunity to overtake. Josh isn't gaining on the fight. He's a bit swimming between the fight in front and the fight at midfield.
Yeah, just a damage control race, I guess, for Josh. The deflated wheel and Ross gaining some points on him, so at least it's exciting for the championship.
Of course, it's still a long way around, a long way to go for those drivers, but
I don't know, 4 races left, right? And that's so lucky there with the ghosting.
Yeah, but he had to lift, and now Pelly is in front of him. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, just had to lift because Bloisy is crashing in front of him, and now, yeah, Pelly had to make that move, of course. Everybody had to make that move if you were in his position, but
no luck for Pedestric so far.
the fight between Deflated, Ross and Hungry Throne is still the same, and we got a full safety car again.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Bloisy and Greg going into the pits. Smaller Smiley as well.
Yeah, they were in drive-through speeding on the safety car for Bloisy.
And Greg going to the wets. And Bloisy retired. So 9 left. All on intermediates, except for Greg, who's on the wet tires.
Okay, yeah, why not?
So it's a sprint race to the end. It's gonna take a while for the safety car. Goes in.
I think we got three laps to go after the safety car. Because Greg and Small Smiley both have to overtake the safety car, with Greg overtaking the safety car at this moment. And then the whole field have to pick up each other, so I think this will take at least 2 laps.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Let's hope it goes a bit fast. Oh, apparently I got kicked.
Caitlin, why do you do that? And Ross going into pit lane. So, what is Ross going to do?
Is he gonna go for the wets as well?
I'm going to watch. No, he's going for a new set of inters. John Pant is also going into pit lane.
Interesting.
Already 13 laps.
Because there's so little race left.
Yeah, I didn't expect that pit stop from Ross. Currently dropped back to P5, just in front of Majestic. Was completely unexpected. Greg dropping back to last place, which means P9 and 2 points at the end of the race. Yeah, there's so much DNFs, Novitec. So Aquarius has joined back.
At least the game timed it a bit better than normally. And the safety car.
Yeah.
It was too good to be true because I already didn't have a disconnect last Sunday, so 2 evenings in a row without a disconnect, like, yeah.
That couldn't be true. How happy will Josh be that Ross made that pit stop?
It all depends on how many laps there still will be.
Yeah,
But I doubt the
looking
difference
at
in tires will be that big.
looking at the track map and the intervals, and it could take a lap or two.
It's 8
Still
laps
take a lap
difference
or
in
two.
tires. I don't think it matters that much.
Not in these conditions. Not with those inters. Those inters are really great to make lots a long stint.
Oh, it's gonna probably take at least another lap. So 2 laps racing. That's not what Ross wants with those new tires.
How long the safety car takes, so more Ross will regret this decision. Or the safety car will go because Greg is too far.
Yeah, I'm not sure
think
if
so.
it's this lap or the next lap, but it has to come in anyway, regardless
Yeah,
of
but smaller
the
smile.
pack is
But
reformed.
yeah, but smaller smiley is already joined the pack. We have to wait and see. Last time it was just in front of 130R. And the first time it was in the Casio Triangle, so.
Seems like another lap. So 2 laps of racing left.
I was just thinking about the injury time at the World Cup. It's so
That's an
long because
injury
they
time.
want, yeah, but they want playable time, and that's the reason that they had 30 minutes of 13 minutes injury time.
You're breaking up a bit. I don't know if it's just me.
Where you were also breaking up a bit, but
Drivers trying to get some heat in those tires.
yeah, clearly the safety car will go in this lap, I believe.
And then we have 2 more laps of racing.
Yeah, will Ross make a move? Yeah, he must make a move, but
He will try.
does he have an opportunity to make a move?
He will definitely try.
Yeah, of course. But also can Josh make a move?
Just didn't seem to have the confidence he normally has in the drive. Not
That's
saying he
true.
was slow, but just not the pace
And we
like
got a
deflated we Hungry Throne and
nice
Russell.
early, we got a nice early call that the safety car is going in. So deflated wheels picking up the pace.
Ross really close to Pelly.
Deflated going. Hungry Throne.
And
Oh!
Ross already alongside.
Deflated wheel puts the car in the wall and drops back to P5.
And Ross
What
passed
happened?
Pelly. Doesn't seem like deflated has any damage.
And Ross is in third and having a look to make a move at Josh into the S's. But he just wait a little bit, and Hungry Throne is going away just like he did at the beginning of the race.
Yeah, Hungry Throne is gone.
Just fight with Ross and Josh the whole race. That is completely crazy, man.
Deflated B passed Pelly again, so into P4. Maybe he can close up the gap between Josh and himself as well. He was looking so good to get
Fights
some points back on Josh.
with Smaller Smiley also really close to Pajasic, but I keep with the fight between Ross and Josh.
He's gonna pick up a penalty anyway after. Only one with a penalty, Smaller Smiley.
Yeah, that's a shame, but
And we're going into the last lap soon.
Hungry Throne into the last corner.
In a bit of a moment for Ross in the chicane. losing a bit of
Yeah,
touch with Josh, and that might have been his last shot.
but then again, he had really great traction coming out of the last corner into the first corner with a really tricky braking point into turn 2 and then into the S's. And Ross is so strong in the S's.
Yeah, but he will be regretting his pitting. He could have
Yeah,
won it. He clearly is faster than Josh at the moment, but he just can't pass. And
no, there's no real opportunity. Maybe after Spoon there's an opportunity to make a move, but
yeah, they're both full in energy. Just it's so gonna be so hard. Needs to
yeah,
have a
then it's
really good
nearly
exit.
impossible.
I hope Josh has a moment.
And then it's nearly impossible to make a move if they are both got uh, enough ERS left to make the to defend or to
Yeah,
attack.
2 laps after a safety car, you don't really have that much difference in ERS.
Oh, hungry throne! What a race he had!
Gambled it with the pit stop, the early pit stop. I doubted it, but he made it work.
Yeah, and coming over the line, picking up the victory. Hungry throne!
Well done.
Congratulations!
Another victory this season.
And Josh kept it in second, followed by Ross in third, Deflated V fourth, and the rest of the drivers already over the line
Pelly
with only
5th, Majestic
9
6th,
drivers.
Smiley 7th, Jump Pants 8th.
And there you have our race winner, Hungry Throne. Congratulations with your victory and picking up the points for the championship.
That was an exciting end.
Yeah, that was a pretty exciting race overall. It happened a lot, so that kept it very interesting with this nice podium.
Shame Deflated we had a moment.
Yeah, but they really had a really great recovery from that, coming in P4.
Yeah, I was
So
watching
again,
Ross, so I didn't notice what happened there.
no, I didn't saw it either. But again, they have it. Our race winner, Hungry Throne, Josh in second, Ross in third, Deflated we in fourth, Pelly in fifth, Majestic sixth, Greg seventh, John Pant eighth, Smaller Smiley ninth, Loisy P10, who didn't finish, Sammy 11, Mr. Colucci Snacks, Esma Frog, TJ Steely, and Mr. Wiggles sadly didn't finish the race. So that was a pretty exciting race. I really enjoyed it. It was really great to be back on the stream together with my mate Aquarius.
Yeah, it indeed was. Oh, sorry, I was just sneezing. Oh.
Yeah, has to be done also.
Yeah, indeed.
Uh, everybody, thank you for watching. Hopefully, we'll see you back coming Sunday where we have the 82 race. I hope you would. I hope you are driving Sunday, Aquarius.
Yeah, I think so, if I'm allowed it. It's my parents' birthday, so I'll be busy, but I'll try.
Yeah. Everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and catch you all later.